Do it, Brian.
I'm gonna keep your show going, guys. Do it. Good encouraging words from your fucking friends.
All right.
Do it, bro.
Do it. All right.
Fucking homos. Come on. You guys know what's up. All right. Next comic coming to the stage. This guy's fucking awesome. I've worked with him at the Eastville Comedy Club before. He's originally from Queens, New York.
Came all the way to Manhattan and paid fucking $10 a beer. Alright, well, I'm originally from Queens, but I couldn't be here without my father's balls and my mother's vagina, so let's give it up for them. I'm gonna talk some shit about them, so let's do it. Yeah, you know, growing up, my parents were obsessed with parenting a little too much. They brought the video camera everywhere, especially to school shows. Used to be in the school choir, I had a beautiful voice. But I didn't want the exposure. They would always bring the video camera to the choir show, and I'd always see them like, recording me. Stop it. The whole show, me. There's 52 other kids on this stage. That girl, that's Ellen Ming, she's an honors student. She's gonna cure cancer. I'm gonna smoke pot and drop out of school. So, you should get the camera on Ellen. She's definitely more worthy of the camera time. But, oh, that's not that sick. I'm here, motherfucker. But, yeah, you know, we used to go on vacation a lot, too. And my dad was very, he loved bringing the video camera everywhere. So we go to, you know, when I was younger, we'd go to Disney World. And, you know, he was so excited, he's got a brand new camera, so every single Disney character would see, he'd be like, Brian, that's Pluto. Go over, shake his hand. Shake his hand for the camera, Brian. So the first, I'm like, yeah, this is cool, I got my Mickey Mouse. He was like, hey, Pluto, what's up, man? What's going on, Brian? That's Minnie Mouse. That's Mickey's wife. You love Minnie. Go to Minnie, go, shake her hand, Brian, shake her hand. Finally, Goofy comes along. Brian, that's Goofy the dog, you love Goofy. You love Goofy. Go shake his hand. I'm like, I'm 19, motherfucker. This shit is getting old. I'm too old for this shit. But when we go on vacation, big thing with my dad was do not let motherfuckers cut us online. Because if somebody cut us online, there was a problem. So he would be like, Brian, we're going to get online from Space Mountain. What I need you to do, I need you to keep your elbows out. I need you to keep your elbows out. You do not let anybody in. I don't care if there's a medical fucking emergency. No one's getting past us. And if somebody would get past us online, it would ruin the whole fucking trip. He'd be like, honey, did you see that? He didn't put his fucking elbows up. Didn't I talk about the elbows? Yes, the whole time. The whole drive to Florida, you talked about the elbows. The entire time. He didn't do it. He would say, well, now we're not going to dinner at the Red Robin. Yeah. I still did okay, though, so it's good. But, you know, my parents were really funny. You know, they used to put me into all different kinds of sports, but I wasn't very athletic. So every sporting outfit became like a costume for Halloween. I had my baseball costume, and I had my basketball costume. I had my karate costume. It was great. They never had to buy a costume for years. My dad would be like, here's an extension cord, you're a black belt. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. And you know, my mom always used to, you know, she used to try to help me with the weight thing when I was a kid. She used to read about things in her little stupid magazines, and she'd call her friends up and she'd be like, yeah, Liz, like I read a story in this magazine that said, you give them 5 goldfish crackers. You leave for 15 minutes. If you come back, they finish their crackers and they're halfway done with their math homework. You give them 5 more. I'm fucking sitting in my room laughing here and talking on the phone. Fucking remote controls in my hand. Fucking books are closed. Got my fucking hands on my balls. Guess what? I got the whole bag of fucking goldfish in my hand. What fucking advice is she giving these fucking people? Please. Yeah. This fucking. Sir, are you okay? He's asphyxiating. Yaffa, we need your help. Please. That's great. That's good stuff. But yeah, you know, so growing up was tough with parents like that, especially when we go to the racetrack because we frequented there quite a lot. I mean, I didn't go to camp, but I went to Belmont Park. I mean, that's where I went. And, my dad thought that purity of a child can somehow pick winners. You're 10 years old. You're going to get us out of this apartment, son. If you can pick the third race, I'll get you a bike. I would never pick the right horse. I'd always go by the name. I would always go by the name Starfish Child. He's got to win. His name is Starfish Child, Dad. And he'd be like, it's 25 to 1. What's wrong with you? Why didn't you go with even money? Bette Midler was a lock. Horse's name Bette Midler, that's right. Anyway, I am of Spanish heritage. I know I do not look it, but the only thing that I'm Puerto Rican, I'm half Puerto Rican, half Irish. The only thing I'm Puerto Rican with is my money. I do not handle that shit well. So, yeah, but I love Spanish people because I can't dance, but what I can do well is dance to Spanish music, because when you dance to Spanish music, all you have to do is take your right hand, place it on your belly like so, and take your left hand, put it out, and just kind of... So, being Spanish, I do have terrible health care. So, yeah.
Health care?
What health care? Here's a bandage and a sock, good luck. So, yeah, you know, I'd go to my shitty foot doctor, my podiatrist. And, yeah, it is funny, podiatrists are funny. You know, I had this terrible problem. So I went to the podiatrist, I had this terrible itch on my foot, and I said, podiatrist, he said, yes, patient. I said, podiatrist, I have a problem. My foot is killing me. I do not know what to do. He diagnosed me. He said, you have athlete's foot. I looked at him like this. I said, fucking crazy. This is the most unathletic foot you've ever fucking seen in your life. That is impossible. So my shitty healthcare kind of led me to see a pediatrician still. I'm 23 years old. I still go to the pediatrician. That shit is embarrassing. Do you know what it's like to be 23 years old? And, no, I'm not. But I'm not a pediatrician. I still go to one. But do you know how fucking embarrassing it is to be 23 years old seeing a pediatrician?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really fucking embarrassing. I'm sure I'm not the only one. We all have the same healthcare. You've heard of Blue Cross Blue Shield. We have sock and bandage. So, yeah. So I'm in the pediatrician's office, and it kind of sucks because everybody's looking at me funny. Like all the Spanish women are like, "Where's your baby?" I don't understand. I do not see a baby. But you are here. All the good toys are fucking taken. The little fucking beam thing with the roller coaster is fucking done. There's nothing good on fucking... Yeah, you remember that. That shit was like fun. There's nothing good on TV. Bottom line is, you know how embarrassing it is to be told that you have herpes and then given a lollipop? It's fucking pathetic. But, you know, living in New York City, I take a lot of public transportation. I frequent Penn Station a lot. You know, I have a friend, he's at Penn Station maybe four times a week, I'd have to say, and every single time he gets to Penn Station, he goes, did you know they have beer here? All over the place, there's like 42 taps. It's incredible. But he won't buy it though, because that shit is too expensive, because he's a cheap motherfucker. So he'll be like, yo man, like why don't we split one, man? Man, they got some Bud Light Lime on tap. Fucking love Bud Light Lime. The boy does love his Bud Light Lime, I must say. We went out one night, my friend Mike. We went out one night, he was really drunk at this point. He was like, I want something classy. He was at the end of the bar, he was leading the bar. He said, Brian, I want something classy. I'm gonna have a fucking Bloody Mary. Bartender! Bloody Mary over here, please. This isn't brunch, motherfucker. What the fuck are you getting a Bloody Mary for? Like, Brian, you like this with a lemon. Come with a lemon. Squeeze that shit in there. He don't get out much. You don't see many lemons. But, squeezes that shit in that motherfucker. He's like... This is the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my life. Why would anybody put pepper with vodka? This shit is terrible. And how much did it cost? $9, Brian. Why did I buy a $9 drink? Oh, Brian, why did I buy a $9 drink? Oh, it could have been my Metro card money. Hey, man, that's tough. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Well, I am from Queens. Anybody else from Queens in the building? in Bayside, Queens, and they have a Tiger Schulman's Karate there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of fucked up because, you know, it's like a futuristic child zoo. Because on Saturday mornings, they have like what I like to call the Tiger Schulman's Karate Cubs. They all come in, they have their headgear on, and all the parents are outside. There's huge glass windows. You can see everything that's going on, every little disgusting detail. And these kids are in some positions that are like, they're like tangled up. It's like MMA. They're like tangled up. They're in headlocks, leg locks, and you know, it's all well and good. All the parents are taking pictures and stuff. But then I see this one guy by himself. He's not really dressed like a parent because he only has one shoe. So, and he's taking pictures and shit. And I saw this one guy go up to him. He said, "Hey, like, hey, where's your little one?" Like, "Oh, I don't know fucking kids, man. I'm gonna sell this shit on the internet." Yeah, it's gross, right? You know, but you gotta make your money somehow, right?
Yeah.
We do have a birthday in the house. I just want to say happy birthday to my friend Damon Capote. His name is Damon. What the fuck kind of mushrooms was your mom eating, man? His name is Danon. D-A-N-A-N. Danon.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I'm going to finish off with a little story from Danon. One night, Danon was, you know, he was a little thirsty. He had some wine. He drank some Riesling. He really likes his Riesling. Yeah, that's funny enough, but he woke up usually early in the morning around noon, and the bathroom was being used, and he really had nowhere to go to the bathroom, so he went to the bathroom with the Riesling bottle, and here's the kicker. His mom came into his room and said, "This motherfucker left the Riesling out." She put that shit in the fridge, had company later, poured the Riesling out, everybody's like, "Colleen, I love what you've done with the place." Riesling is so oaky.